Take a look at that. Jeez, this is it's Friday night, 6:30 p.m. on September 7th. And man, there's a lot of people up here. Well, I did go opening weekend. Didn't see hardly anybody out here. I skipped Labor Day weekend and started on Monday last week, actually earlier this week. So tomorrow is the start of muzzleloader season, and gosh, I'm nervous because the trailheads up here. This is where you've seen me go in many times, and where my dad and I hiked in. I'm just nervous that there's going to be like, you know, half a dozen trucks parked there, and the whole valley's filled with people backpack kind of tent camping and hunting that area. Oh well, just gonna try to keep a good attitude and have a good time. But I'll let you know, geez, there's more of them, what it's like when I pull up here. It's literally like a city up here. There's hundreds of people. I don't know if they're hunters or they're just camping, but I didn't see this much activity this past summer. And I came up every other week since June 20th. But we'll see when we get around the corner up here. Okay, I can already see, it looks like a small city up in here. This is the bridge. And okay, well my parking spot is empty. Where I usually park, that's good. That's not that bad. Oh, it's that dog. Ah, shit. That's the dog that like kept trying to attack me last time. Jeez. Apparently, I'm guessing all these guys know each other, because I've definitely seen that dog, both those dogs down here before. Okay, I've met the dogs. I don't think they're gonna eat me. It's Charlie and Brady, I think. They're cool. The girl came over and introduced them to me. So we've got 2 muzzleloader hunters camped here. 1 archery group hunters camped at the base here. And we're going to camp in the bed of our trucks overnight and go in first thing in the morning. It is approximately 7 o'clock. And I know in 1 hour it's going to be dark. So we just don't want to be in there after dark trying to find a camp and set up camp. So 5:30 I'm getting up, and I want to be on that trail at 6 a.m. The guy I'm hunting with, he's new to hunting. He is a muzzleloader hunter. There's no way I can convert into an archery hunter. It's just too difficult to find the people that want to take on that type of, I don't know what you would say, that hobby. You gotta be really into it to be an archery hunter, and it's kind of rare. So we're going in 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. There we go. Okay, hopefully I got these camera settings right. So it is just a few minutes till sunset, 7:24. Sunset is at 7:31. So last shooting would be 8 o'clock. And I've got a bear tag, and apparently the bear was in the camp last night. So I don't have anything with me except for my bow, my release, headlamp, bino harness, rangefinder. Well, I guess I got a few things with me. Got my tags. And I'm gonna go on like a 30-minute hike right up this trail here and
See if I see any bears. Thing I gotta worry about is there is private land to the right up here, so I can't shoot it on private land. Alright, this is what I'm looking for. We got bear poop on the trail. It's 7:38. I still got plenty of shooting time. Another pile of bear poop. I got national. Well, actually, it's BLM on both sides now. There was one tiny little patch of private that I'm through. Alright, I think I've got deer up on this hillside, just over that ridge line. Do you guys know if mule deer snort just like whitetail do? Something is up there snorting. I don't know if you guys can tell. You look right up the top of those trees. That leads into the northwest side of this hill, and it turns into a full-on forest up there. So deer just be coming straight over this little ravine and down to the water, but something is snorting at me just up on top there. Okay guys, we're close to our camp spot, and you can't really get an idea how big this wallow is, but this is this year's wallow, and right back over there is another little mini wallow. That is a really good sign. Of course, what's bad is that our camp spot's only like 200 yards away. But that's really good. So this is our camp spot. I'm a little over a quarter mile out from our last camp spot, closer to the trailhead and less into the hunting area. There's one tent here. Here's my tent, Big Agnes Tiger Wall 3. Let's see here, we got our food hung up. I think you can see it right down over there. 11 a.m. And all my scouting, all my hunting has been on that side and just over the top. The wallow is on this side, just this way, like 500 yards. So I think I'm gonna do something different and see if I can work this hillside. So our first stop is to the camp that my dad and I were at. And I found another rub from this year, right here, a couple hundred yards from where we were camping. Found another one, new one in the willows, right down in the bottom there. So I got my trail camera that was up on top of that hill. My hunting buddy, I thought he was going to start crying. We almost had to hit the SOS button on my inReach. But he's going to go up the trail and sit down. I just topped off with a little bit of water in this pool here and looked over. Saw another one of this year's rubs. You can see how wet the bark is. It's still real nice and wet. Somebody was angry, breaking this thing off. Broke this one off, that one off. It's really messed this thing up. I'm going to try to stick to this north side. I have not spent hardly any time on this side of the mountain this year. So I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, just to try something different. There's a major game trail right down here in those aspens. And then there's these rock outcroppings that it's like a 15-20 yard shot horizontally. I'm gonna go perch myself up on one of those rocks, but I'm stuck. I've reached an impasse to get up there. So this log here, I think I'm just gonna walk up this log all the way to the top. Maybe hop on another log and walk that one up. Keep in mind the camera doesn't do this justice. This is way too high and way too steep of a shot. It's like I'm hunting mountain goats or something. What is interesting is that off of this hillside here, a game trail comes right down, right through here, right around those group of trees, splits these two rock outcroppings, and goes right down to the main high traffic trail to go out. So I'm gonna hop down and go over to that position. I think I got a better shot from there. Okay, I was just up on that rock there, and the trail comes right down. If I had walked 30 yards further, I would have found that and just walked right up here. There's the meadow out there to the right. My shots are actually 20 yards. I'm about 30 yards away from the trail up this steep hill. So my rangefinder, I've already ranged the trail and everything. It's got that angle adjust, but what you can do to test it is, like, see this aspen tree right there? It's right in there. I can shoot the tree trunk. I can do the same to that one there. And I did the same to that one right in there. It's 5:50. So it's 5:50 p.m. As you can see, it's kind of all cloudy now. Definitely not hot. And at 5:40, I heard a muzzleloader shot. 5:45, I heard a muzzleloader shot. And just before I turned the camera on, I heard another muzzleloader shot. All quite a ways away from where I am. One was way back up over this hill, mountain, way back. And the other two, which could have been the same person, because it was like literally 4 minutes between shots, is right down there is the valley, and you go right. And, well, as you can see, I've got this big mountain in between me and the eastern part of the valley. So I don't know, it could have been up towards there. I thought you guys might think this is interesting. This is the fourth skeleton that I've found in this valley. I was just up in there, so I'm guessing this was probably during rifle season. We met a guy down at the trailhead, and he hunts this valley with 9 other guys during the second rifle season. And they have killed a lot of animals up in here. It's kind of crazy. They just shoot them right here off the trail. And I didn't see any off the trail today. So I got an interesting situation. I stopped here to kind of glass this meadow, and there's another hunter. He's about 400 yards away, about 400. And you can see that open area there to the left. And I guess he's waiting for something to come out and shoot. So I'm kind of I backed up right into these trees here to try not to mess up his evening hunt. I look behind me. I got some blaze orange walking at me. What's funny is this hunter down here and me we're both looking at each other through binoculars. So I'm going to give it, I'm pretty close to the camp. The sunset is right now, and with all these clouds, it's going to be dark in 20 minutes. So I'm going to give him 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to my tent. Well, it's pouring down rain here in the tent. This is the setup. Dirty clothes over there. Pistol right there. Got everything charging over here. Got my in-reach up in here. GPS. Cell phone. See you in the morning.